Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Michaela Gainey here, super pumped up to get to meet you and hang out with you, whether you're here live with me on Zoom or whether you're watching the recording. This is absolutely such an exciting time for everyone in their Neora business with everything that's to come this year and all the success that everyone's already having, getting started with the pre-launch teams, and now as we head into this month. So tonight I'm going to talk about one of my absolute favorite tools, which truly, as a super busy mom, when I got started in this business 11 years ago, was a godsend. I truly wasn't trained in sales. I didn't have a sales background. I really wasn't trained in skincare. I didn't have a skincare background. So anybody would really look at me and go, well, why is she selling skincare? But the truth is that I was very diligent about sticking to the system. And part of the system that I learned was to be the messenger and not the message. And this is such an interesting thing because when we get started in this business, I find a lot of people, one of their objections, which I do talk about a lot, is I don't have a lot of time. And so, our job as brand partners, when we're out sharing the opportunity and the products with people, is to really show people that they can do it too, right? They can do it with a super busy life, kids, family, businesses, jobs, careers, all those things, right? So, everything we do with a prospect or somebody who we're sharing with is them mentally taking notes of, can I do it too? So, something that's really interesting is that here. Something that's really interesting is that I find a lot of people will, a lot of people will actually think that they need to know all the ingredients. They need to be able to answer anyone's question because they really don't want to feel silly. They don't want to feel like they're not professional. They don't know the answer. Maybe they don't want to feel stupid. And that's a legitimate feeling that comes up for us. But the truth is, in this industry, because it's set up in a way that we have a support network and we have a team, we almost want to go the opposite way and show people that they can do it too. They don't have to know everything. They don't need to have tons of time. They can really rely on their team to help to inform, educate, and get people's questions answered, as well as have the information that they need, right? Get them the information that they need. Because basically, people are looking for information. They're looking for a feeling to see, is this a right fit for me? Can I do it too? Is this something I want to do? So, one of the main tools that I learned when I first got started was third party validation. So, I really want you to think about your life currently and some of the things that you would do on, a normal, regular basis. So, I was kind of sitting here thinking about ways that I've experienced third party validation in other scenarios to just try and help you really understand how important and effective that this is when you embrace this tool. Okay. So think about when you go, say, shopping, and you go into a store and you try something. Maybe you try something on, like a shirt, or you try something on, and the salesperson comes over and they go, oh my goodness, that looks so good on you. You're looking at it in the mirror, you're trying it on, oh my gosh, that looks so good, right? They're edifying your decision to try on that thing. Or what about when you go and get your hair cut and you've just had your hair done, and then another stylist comes over and looks at you and they go, oh wow, your hair looks so good, validating your experience, right? So those are a couple little ones. And then if you think about real sales positions, I remember going into like shopping for furniture and working with a salesman and like deciding, oh, which couch am I going to pick out? And so I'm going through all these couches. And then maybe like the other salesperson or the manager or somebody comes over and goes, oh, so what are you thinking about getting? And you're like, oh, I really like this couch. And they're like, oh, this one's a really good choice. You'll be really happy with this. This is like our number one seller. They're coming in as a third party to validate your decision. And it's no different also when you really think about when you're wanting to buy something and you're looking at reviews and you're seeing other people say like, oh, this, you've seen the ad, you've looked at a few different things, right? You've seen some materials, you've seen some posts, you've seen some different things. And then all of a sudden you see the reviews and you see other people going, oh my gosh, this product's amazing. I can't believe it. I used it for this and it did this. So these are all ways, even with a car, like I remember car shopping, and then you're working with a sales agent and you're going through all the cars, and then somebody else comes over and they're like, oh, so what are you thinking? It's no different here, you guys. It's literally no different. So how you can really utilize third-party tools in this business is by sharing the information. So this is our goal, right? Our goal is to pique someone's interest using the PSIF system. So we're going to pique someone's interest, share a picture, share, a before and after picture that you have. Oh my goodness, look what I found, anything like that. So using the scripts that we've got laid out. So if you don't have the scripts printed, you haven't read through them, please do that. It will save you so much time, and they work, they duplicate, and they definitely work. So you're going to pique someone's interest, and then you're going to send different types of materials, right? Different types of information. So whether that's the teaser video, whether that's a document, a PDF, whether that's, handing them something like a sample packet, anything like that, any type of material where they're getting information, right? Because you're the messenger, you're not talking. If you're not talking is the best way to think about it. If the words are not coming out of your mouth, check mark, okay? So someone's looking at the information, and then the coolest thing ever happens. People are in that place where they're trying to make a decision. They're like, is this for me or not? And human nature, the fear starts to come in, the ego starts to come in, the excuses start to come. Can I do this? Can I not do this? Do I have time for this? What's my husband going to say? What are my friends going to say? Like, all of those things start to come in, and they start questioning whether this is for them or not. And this is absolutely the perfect time for the third party validation. So there's a few different ways you can do this, you guys. Today's world, I find people are less likely to get on the phone, which, yes, people definitely still will get on the phone. And I notice in the world of like my husband and his business partners and all the deals and everything they do and all the things, they talk on the phone. Like, they only will talk. My husband talks on the phone all day long with different business people. That's just how they operate. Different type of situation I find sometimes with women and moms and things like that. So different ways you can do a third party, get that third party validation, is to start. So you can do, first I'll talk about a chat. So if you have somebody that asks you a question where you are going to need to answer it, you are going to, how much is it? How much is it? What's in it? What does this look like? How am I going to find people? Any type of question they start to ask you. What you're going to do is you're going to say, that is a great question. I'm so new, and I want to make sure that I'm getting you the best and most correct answer. Let me introduce you to X, whoever that is for you, right? Whoever your upline is, your sponsor, your teammate, anybody that's not you. So you can then at that point decide, if you're only talking to this person on Messenger, you can, and of course, you guys, number one, voice and real, like, hearing someone's voice transfers energy so much better. So your close rate will be way higher using actual voice. So you can use third-party text or third-party messenger or something like that. But number one, best way I would say would be to actually voice note, actually use your voice in the text. So what you would do is if you're talking to this person on Facebook, you'd create a Facebook Messenger group with yourself, the person, and the expert, and you would say, hey, Michaela, this is so and so. Like, you're texting, if you want to text or voice note, hey, this is so and so. I've been sharing this with them. I think this would be so great. Edify the person, right? That's looking at the information. You can even say a little something of why you want to work with them, and then say they have this question, X, Y, and Z, or they have this concern, or they were wondering this. Could you please help us out? And then you can have the person come on, answer the question, re-edify the person. There's more details that go into that. So definitely, if you're in this place where you're excited to really get going with three-way calls and you want help with what to say and how to really execute, please ask. Please, please, please ask, because there are ways to do it. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to let the expert and your prospect communicate, okay? You're not going to be talking again. If you are talking, if you are saying, if you are using your text through your mouth, what you want to say through your texting, you are literally showing the person they need to know. Okay. And the whole goal here, you guys, is to have this opportunity be so appealing for everyday people, busy people, people who have sales background, people who have zero sales background, people who are super confident, people who are not confident at all. That is the goal, the main goal, you guys. And the truth of the matter is you will learn all of these things as you go. You're going to learn. You're going to learn. And the way you're going to learn is by sitting back, allowing the expert to do the work for you, and you take notes. You listen. You start to understand and develop. Oh, that's what you say. Oh, that's what you do. Oh, that's how you listen, right? Listening is a very big key to all of these things. So, three-way messages, three-way texting, getting on a three-way call. It's no different. Oh my goodness, that's such a great question. Let me put you on hold and I'll see if my friend Michaela is available to jump on the call with us. So what you would literally do if you're talking to somebody on the phone, you would literally just put them on hold. You can mute your line, put them on hold, go to your contacts, find me, push, call me, say, hey, I have somebody, or you can text me and say, hey, I have somebody, can you do a quick phone call? And then when you bring them on, when you merge the call, so you'll hit merge on your phone, you'll merge the call and you'll do the exact same thing with your words. You'll say, hey, this is so-and-so, super excited. They have such a great question, but I really want to make sure, and I know you've been doing this longer than me. Could you please help us out? And then you are going to mute your line. Okay. You're not going to talk. You're not going to butt in. You're not, even if you know the answer, you are going to literally sit back and show the expert and the prospect that you do not need to know. You do not need to do it. You do not. And at the end of it, then that person is going to say, are you ready to go? What are the next steps? Recommend the next things that that person can do to either get the information that they're looking for, or the next steps to invite to an event, try something, get them the prices. We'll send you the prices so you can look at what's best for you. You guys, this is gold. I'm telling you right now, if you're not willing to adopt this system, it will take you so much longer to build your business. And not only that, you can be successful in Neora without doing these things. You can literally sell and sell and sell and sign and sign and sign people up all day long without doing this. But if you're doing it, if it's you, if you're the expert, chances are you are not going to duplicate your organization, because people truly need to know they don't need to be you. They don't need to be the expert. So if you are fantastic at sales, you can do it and you can go out and you can sign up all the people and you know all the answers and you have a high close rate, that's fantastic. But you are not doing your team justice and you're not doing yourself justice on creating a business that if you were to walk away and be pulled out, that it would function without you, because you're not duplicating what works through your organization. Okay. So three-way call training is awesome. Like going into your back office and looking up, I believe there's videos back there for how to do a three-way call. But again, you guys, the number one thing that I really just want to reiterate to you is if you're answering, if you're talking, if it's coming out of your mouth, you're truly doing yourself a disservice. Okay. I had a few people at the end of the month who really were, they were on the fence. I'd sent them all the information, everything. I put them into three-way chats with other brand partners, and they were able to come in and edify. They were able to come in and share and address concerns, and it was not me doing it. Okay. And that's a specific tool to use to have success here, to multiply quickly and to show everybody that they can do this business too. So I hope that was helpful, you guys. Again, let us know if you would like if you have additional questions around this topic, but really embrace it. Embrace the idea that let me connect you with somebody that knows. You guys, I did this all the way up to 6 figures. I did this all the way up to NMD. I literally didn't answer any questions. I got somebody else on the call, on the text, on the chat, in person at an event. Hey, introduce them to somebody else at a party. Can you answer this? To edify and to really increase your success. So with that, thanks for spending time with me today, guys. If you are here with us live, we're going to transfer over to our team Zoom so that we can do recognition for the month and talk about what we're doing as far as strategy. So thanks, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.